Hey ladies, it's me, Keisha. Welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to be doing for the first time ever on my channel a Fashion Nova try on haul. I've always kind of shied away from Fashion Nova just because of their strict return policy. If you guys don't know, when you return items back to Fashion Nova, they only give you store credit, which would be fine, but they also take it a step further and they take a percentage of the money that you're getting in restore credit. So they basically charge you a restocking fee and you never get your money back. And I just feel like for such a big company, that just seems a little greedy, so I've always shied away from them. But then thinking about it, Fashion Nova caters to women with pair body types, and as someone who is small at the top and bigger at the bottom, I figured if they're catering to my body type, then it was at least worth trying them out. But I'm still a little skeptical because I noticed that all their models have big boobs and I don't, so it's just gonna be interesting to see if Fashion Nova is my hidden gem or if I'm just gonna join the hate train and push them to the side like everybody else. The first thing I picked up is this cream romper. It is absolutely stunning. I love the puffy shoulders. They have so many line detailing on it, but my favorite part would have to be the arms. I was a little skeptical about the arms because I figured it would be cheap and just come loose and all the beads will be on the ground, but after trying them on, all of them are still intact, and it does have a little stretch on the arm part. Like if you open this up, it stretches some. And I was also afraid that it would be a little itchy or scratchy, but I noticed that the little rhinestones are only on the outside, and in the front they just kind of don't really have any on there. So when I put it on my arm, it was really comfortable and none of them came out, which was awesome. So all in all, I do like this romper. I do have some kinds, and the kinds were the boob part, and my boobs just wasn't fitting in it. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying about their models. They always have big boobs and I don't. So the boob part was definitely a little too big for me, but I think it's nothing just to take it in a little bit, because I feel like if I had sized down to a medium, the top would have been fine, but I'm not sure if I would have liked the bottom just hugging me as much. I don't think it would have been too small, but I think it would have been hugging me more than I would have liked, and since it's already a short romper, I didn't really want it hugging me tight as well. When you turn to the back, they have a button, two buttons at the top. I really wish they had pushed this in just a little bit more to bring it up some. That way it can fit me a little bit better, but it's nothing I can do without a sewing machine. The back is fully open, and it also has a zipper that goes down the romper part. They have a slip underneath it, so you don't have to worry about, your underwear showing. I love that. And all in all, I give this piece 9 out of 10 only because it didn't fit right, but I do love the style and the quality was pretty good. So far so good, Fashion Nova. I went ahead on and paired this romper with these rhinestone shoes, and it just went so well with the arms. I thought it was so cute together, and I'm just excited to wear this because it's such a statement piece and the shoes just really pop it out that much more. So I'm in love so far. The next piece I picked up is this jean jacket. I have been obsessed with jean jackets since the 90s. I feel like that's one of those timeless pieces that just never goes out of style. It can be elegant, it could be sporty, and I just feel like you can do so many looks with jean jackets, so I had to pick up a jean jacket. I got this off the shoulder one just to make it not as traditional, and plus I really love my shoulders. That's one of my favorite features on myself, so love this. I like the fact that it has some stretch to it. It wasn't a whole lot of stretch, but it was just enough to where like you can kind of make it work if it's a little, too small for you. But love that about it. I love the color of it. I love dark denim. I do not like light denim. I just feel like it makes me look bigger and it adds weight. But dark denim, it just looks so clean and just effortless. So love that. I could have sized up just a little bit, but I feel like since I am on a weight loss journey, when I lose a couple pounds, it's going to fit me just how I want it to. But for right now, it still looks perfectly fine. It fits me great. I just feel like when I lose a little weight, it's going to get a tad bit longer. So that's my only kinds. Nothing about the dress. The dress was absolutely perfect. I just wish I had been a slightly smaller in it. I love the fact that the buckles were hard to buckle up because that tells me when I have it on, it's not going to just pop loose on me. And I like the fact that the cigarette pockets are not actual pockets, because sometimes on jean jackets, just the extra puffiness can make it not as chic. So the fact that it's just kind of a fake pocket, you still get the look of a pocket, but at the same time it's not, bulky in any unnecessary way. So really like this. Definitely going to rate this 10 out of 10. The next thing I picked up is another cream romper. I had really high hopes for this one, and I did like the fact that the straps were wide because I feel like the thin straps sometimes can make it look cheap. but the wide straps, you know, kind of levels it up a bit more. I do not like the padding they put in it. I felt like it was way too much, and it just almost made the outfit look like it was sitting off of me instead of like really just cuffing them boobs up. It made it look like it was kind of just sitting off of it a little bit. I also feel like they made the padding a little too long, or at least the strap. I don't know, something weird was making it look like it was just too big on me, or weird at the bottom in this little area if you look in the video. So I didn't really like that at all. I didn't like the straps. I also feel like they made this outfit a little too short. I'm all for short, loose items, but this one was a little too short. I felt like if I bent over a little bit or even just moved or it blew in the wind, it was going to expose my underwear. So I did not like that. But one thing I did like about it was the double like cloth on the inside of this, and they even got it further down. They have the double cloth, but I noticed that toward the end of it, it was only single cloth. And I felt like if they had added another piece of cloth in this one, then it probably wouldn't have been as thin. It also wouldn't have, I mean, they do have a little slip, but I feel like the slip wasn't enough because this just seemed so flimsy and thin. So I feel like they started off really good with this outfit, but I think they cheaped out a little bit on the bottom of it, which is the most important thing, especially when you're dealing with paired body types. So I feel like this had a lot of potential, but they just kind of missed the mark. So it's a no for me. I rated probably a 5 out of 10, honestly. It was very average, and I feel like it was a lot of mistakes that they could have really fixed just to level the outfit up. And it wasn't really all that cheap. Like, it wasn't one of the cheaper items from Fashion Nova, because I find that when you spend a little bit more when it comes to fast fashion, you tend to get a little bit more for your money, as opposed to buying the cheapest items. You get what you pay for. So I feel like they could have put in more effort into this outfit and it would have been a win, but I think they missed the mark with it. I went ahead on a pair of that romper with these cream Aldo platform heels. They were so cute together. I'm in love with these heels. They were from Aldo, so I'm not surprised, but they pretty much went with a lot of these outfits, so love that for us. They were also very comfortable too. The next thing I picked up is another jean jacket. I was in love with this. I was obsessed with the color, the style of it. Again, I like the fact that it was hard to put the buttons on, because that means it's not going to pop on me. The pocket was a real pocket, but it still was really flat. And I think I like the pocket on the dark color because it doesn't make it look puffy. So I didn't mind the pocket. I actually preferred it on the black. But I love, love, love the jean jacket. It had a little stretch to it, so it always makes it more, I guess, comfortable when you have a little stretch to it, but it's not too much to where it stretches it out of place. So I like that. The only thing I didn't like was, honestly, the rip on it. They could have left all of this off of it. I feel like it forces it to be, you know, more streetwear with this on it, as opposed to before you could put on some, you know, cute heels with it and make it real leveled up and elegant, just because it is a timeless piece that has been around since the 90s, and I think it's going to continue to be around long into the future. So it was a timeless piece, but I feel like this little rip, it just kind of ruined it for me. It also could have been a little big at the bottom, or bigger rather at the bottom, but when I lose weight, I feel like it's going to fit me fine, but the top fit fine. So I still like the outfit. I'll rate it maybe a 7 out of 10, just because I feel like this kind of ruined it, but it's such a timeless piece that I had to rate it somewhat high. So it's cool. And I also went ahead and paired it with these checkerboard heels. The next thing I picked up was a corset dress in green. I was absolutely obsessed with this. It was a little wrinkled, but I feel like I'll just get a steamer and steam it up. I like the fact that, again, the buttons was a little hard to get in. And I also like the fact that it kind of created a corset in a waist area. So even if you're like kind of up and down, it's still going to give you a waist. So I like that about it. And I just feel like it's such a cute t-shirt dress. I've been trying to get a t-shirt dress for a while now, and I finally found one that I really like. I'm so glad I chose this color, because initially I wanted to go with the white, but I ended up going with the green, and I'm not mad at it at all. I love it, love it, love it. It does get really wrinkled, but besides that, I love it. And I love it. Like, I just can't say much about it because it's really self-explanatory, but I'm just obsessed with the green color. I'm obsessed with the style of it. I'm obsessed with the fact that the corset went perfectly in the middle with it. And even though it's a little short, I don't mind it because it was loose, so I feel like it was perfect. And yeah, love this. Definitely going to give it a 10 out of 10. The last thing I picked up was another t-shirt dress, but this time a white one. I did not care for the white one as much as I like the neon one, just because the arms were really, really big. The shirt, I mean, it seems like a shirt and it wasn't really anything unique about it. I feel like the neon green made it different as opposed to this one. It just looked like any old t-shirt, but they just kind of forced it in. And if you turn to the back, they have this little weird belt thing. And unlike the neon one, where it just kind of effortlessly flow into it, I feel like this one was a little too intentional. Like, it's like a shirt, and then they have a belt part of it, and then the dress or the skirt part on the bottom seems a little separate from the bottom one, and it makes it look a little childish. So it just, I don't know, it seemed a little too complicated, and I didn't really like the way it fit compared to the neon one. It was effortless. It, you know, hugged you in all the right places, and it was done. It was well done. This one, I'm going to rate it a honestly a 3 out of 10, because I was not feeling it at all. I felt like they kind of missed the mark with it. Okay, ladies, these are all of the Fashion Nova outfits I have for today. Honestly, I'm not mad at Fashion Nova. I do feel like they cater to my body type. If I had a little bit more boob, we would be just fine. But I'm not mad at it, you know. I can see how they could be really problematic for people who don't really, you know, who are not really curvaceous. But I feel like it just goes back to just shopping, you know, stores that basically cater to your body type. Not every single company is going to cater to every single body type, and that's perfectly fine. Because honestly, if we're going to be real about it, Zora do not cater to pear-shaped body types. So just like, I don't see anybody going in on Zora. And this is not defending Fashion Nova, because I do not know all the drama that people have with Fashion Nova. But I just feel like when it comes to catering to a certain body type, that's not necessarily a bad thing when it comes to a company. Just shop companies that support your body type. It's as simple as that. I remember when I was in college, I used to always go to this urban store. And even though most of the stuff up in there was tacky, I used to like to go and get my jeans and my jean dress from there, because they cater to my body type. As opposed to Aeropostale and Abercrombie and you know, they didn't really cater to my body type, so I didn't shop in those stores. I wasn't going in on them for not catering to my body type. I just didn't shop with them, and I went to the store that did. So I feel like when it comes to online shopping or just shopping in general, go to stores that cater to your body type, unless you're going to get it tailored to your body type, which is not a bad thing at all. But I just don't think that's a bad thing. And I'm not really mad at Fashion Nova. I feel like, you know, for my first time and my first experience shopping with them, I really like 4 out of 6 of the items that I picked out. And only one of them was a hard no. But then keep in mind that when you are shopping on fast fashion websites, you have to spend a little bit more money. Don't get the cheapest item, because you get what you pay for. Try to spend a little bit more. That way you can honestly get items that are worth your money. So yeah, this is my first Fashion Nova try-on haul. And I honestly feel like it was a hit more than a miss. You know, they're going to charge me to send some of the items back, which I'm a little salty about. But I feel like for the items that I did get, it was worth it. So far so good. Not mad at Fashion Nova. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means so much. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out so much. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And until next time, I will see you guys later.